Hi everyone, welcome to this small little video. So as 2022 starts to gear up and you get ready to start your cloud career in full, I thought it would be a good idea to focus on specific skills that need to be developed. Most of us are full-time employees and we have to be smart about using our time. So prioritizing what to learn is very important. So and I like I mentioned before in my previous videos, cloud is a very different, like it's a different animal compared to on-prem, and you need different skills. That's why I'm going to focus on like three skills you really need to focus on if you want to be successful in the cloud. And one disclaimer, I'm not just talking about cloud security skills. These skills will come in use regardless whether you're in cloud computing, cloud architecture, cloud security. And these skills, they are independent of any technology provider. So whether you're at AWS or Google or Azure, believe me, these skills will help you out. So let's just take a quick look at what I'm talking about. Skill number one. Skill number one would be infrastructure as code, guys. So if you are working in the cloud, believe me, there is no escape from infrastructure as code. It is one of the most basic skills you need. I mean, it's like a name. If you're not aware of what infrastructure as code is, it's just very simple, like the name says, right? Basically, you define infrastructure in a code template, which is then processed by a provider like Terraform or CloudFormation, and then it spins up actual infrastructure. So a few lines of code, well, you can write like a few lines of code and you can literally spin up a server or a complete network. In ISE, it lets you implement proper automation, and if you're in a cloud environment and if you want to spin up like 1,000 servers, you're not going to go into the console and do it like 1,000 times, right? All of it comes into automation, and that will come into play later on also. And you can, there's a lot of security benefits also. You get like things like visibility and code review and things like immutability, which I'll discuss in later lectures. So I'm going to put a link in the description about like an article I wrote in the ISACA journal for infrastructure code if you're interested. But if you're getting a headache and you say, man, I really hate coding, I don't want to talk about infrastructure as code, I'm not a coder. So the good thing is there are numerous resources and graphical tools already available where you can create infrastructure as code without writing a single line of code. Although knowing code will certainly help you. So I would suggest you start with Terraform because Terraform is very popular and it's very simple to use. Take Terraform, write a few lines of code, just try to spin up a server and see how it goes. It'll give you a great advantage, believe me, over other security professionals. So that's my first suggestion to you. Learn Terraform, just write a few lines of code, see how it works, how it happens. Okay. Number two, the second skill, guys, would be APIs and integration. So, one way of looking at the cloud is it's like a huge number of services and APIs that are just talking to each other. And companies that are moving to the cloud, they want to take advantage of native cloud features and connect them to their processes and applications. All of it is happening by API calls, believe me. I mean, if you've worked with any vendor, how many times have you like heard them use the phrase partner APIs or external APIs in the cloud? And what does it mean? Well, APIs or application programming interfaces, they're basically small pieces of code, you can say, that are exposed by application and services, and in turn, other applications and services can talk to them. So it's just a way of like communicating between different services. It forms the backbone of modern applications. And that's why, you have applications running on your desktop or your smartphones, and all of them are behaving the same way. So, and definitely you, as a cloud professional, whether you're in security or otherwise, you will be expected to be able to integrate numerous services, make them talk to each other. This is not something you do after your cloud environment has been built. That's like, yeah, you're putting in the plumbing and the wiring after your house has been built, right? That doesn't make sense. So knowing how to integrate and make cloud services communicate with each other is essential. So how do you learn how to do it? Well, honestly, I've in my previous videos, I showed you how to set up an AWS free tier account, right? You can go there. There are numerous services. Just make them talk to each other. Spin up an EC2 instance in the free tier and try to make like integrate CloudTrail or any other services. So all of these services are talking to each other by API calls. Just try to start with that and then build upon top of that. So, but it is something definitely you will need as a skill if you're working in the cloud. Okay. And the last skill. So now you understood. So we talked about infrastructure as code and APIs integration. Last skill, guys, very important, automation. Now this skill builds upon the previous one where I mentioned about APIs, and automation is one of the key benefits cloud has over on-premise. And once you realize you can make services talk to each other, you can create like complete workflows without any human involvement whatsoever in the cloud. And technically, you can do automation on premises also. It's not like on automation doesn't exist, but the ease at which you can do it in the cloud, it simply gives it a far superior advantage. I mean, the processes yet you're doing manually, you can completely automate it end to end and have zero manual involvement in the cloud. I mean, just as a simple example, I was working on this recently. So this is like a workflow which you have. I'll put the link in the description also. It's a complete security incident response workflow has been created. Like an incident happens, how it happened, what to do, and everything. And it is just using native AWS services, no third-party solutions in sight. And like it completely automates a lot of the whole incident response process end to end. So it's just to show you how many advantages there are of automation. If you have a problem with this, you say I don't want to experiment in like AWS or Azure or I don't know, Google Cloud, maybe some bills will stack up. Okay, no worries. Download Jenkins is a simple automation pipeline. It's a free automation tool, right? You can download it. You can learn how to create like automated pipelines and something like that. I'm going to create more lectures on that, teaching you how to do that. But this is just as simple. You should understand how automation is working and the many benefits of that. So I hope you guys that this was beneficial to you. Let me know if this like you want any more details and you want me to create more lectures on this. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there's a website also if you can go for more details about and more lectures about this. Thank you so much.